There we go. Greetings, Cybers. It's Kuro back with more Final Fantasy 14. I didn't say 15 this time, and yes, Torgal. What do you need? I need Torgal? No? Okay. Anyway. Welcome back to more of this. Off screen, I finally took care of getting leveled up so I can just plow through the Pictomancer story. It took literally the entire weekend of early access and Monday, and most of Monday morning to do that. Mainly because next week I do plan to stream Dawn Trail. I just want to get the Pictomancer story out of the way beforehand before I did all that. And today, that's what you're going to see here. So, quick disclaimer at first, this entire video will contain spoilers for the entire Pictomancer story. So in case you're planning on playing that yourself, I suggest you click off this video and go somewhere else. If you're not playing the Pictomancer story but still interested in how it goes, by all means, stick around. And with that being said, let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Let's get to the next part of Pictomancer story. It might be relatively short because each chapter of it is only available after like every 3 levels from the looks of it. So this video might be short in itself, but that means just get through this quicker. Anyway, perspectives in pursuit. Kupopo is eyeing you with approval, as he should. Ah, see you've been diligent in your training, Kokusan. Yep, I'm almost level 90. You look more confident with that magic thrust on your back, and exude the aura of a proficient Pictomancer, Kupo. I can readily tell these things, for I once traveled with a pair of Pictomancers after all. How did you know? Your soul crystal used to belong to one of them. In fact, his name was Janquitilak. Janquitilak. I think that's how it's pronounced. Reminds you of the name of someone else, another NPC. I think it was some hairdresser in the game. Anyway, and he was an exemplar of our art. The other was his apprentice, a girl named Baruru. Baruru. Despite having seen only 16 summers, she's already an accomplished Pictomancer. And she's the friend of mine who's missing, Kupo. Ah. Missing? That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Well, she's missing in the sense that I don't know where she is, but I don't fear for her safety. With her abilities, she can more than fend for herself. But it was hard for Baruru when Janquitilak passed away. He was as a grandfather to her. Even now, she must be feeling so terribly alone. That's why I want to find her and make amends. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to learn anything about where she might have gone. But I won't give up. In hopes of picking up Baruru's trail, I will retrace my journeys with her and aid those in need along the way. Alright then. I'm glad you like the plan. Now, you want to bundle up extra warm because our first stop is in Corthus. Ah, to Isgard. Camp Dragonhead, to be precise, shall we? To Isgard! Didn't really spend a long time since been to Isgard. Well, it's pretty much the border of Isgard, but you get the point. And we're here. It's been, I feel like so long ago then. I was fighting with my dark self in the Dark Knight job, and good lord, you look like you're shivering. God, it's cold, Kupo. Just like when I visited with Janquitilak and Baruru. Baruru had never seen snow before, and she was in the picture of glee. She rolled up a snowball and threw it at me with all her might. Then she threw another, and another, and soon I found myself in dire straits. Or I am in dire straits. Huh? Yes, that's so. I found myself buried in dire straits. Wait a moment. What are you doing here, Master Hero? Oh, yeah. Well, now, what a curious coincidence that we used to cross paths here. What are you doing all the way out in Cortus? I've come to the camp as an emissary of Gridania. Alas, my Asgardian counterpart with whom I was to meet was wounded during a training exercise prior to my arrival. Ooh. I tended to him as best I could, but I'm afraid the outlook is grim. Oh dear, are his injuries that grave? While the injury itself wasn't life-threatening, the resulting wound has soured. A poison courses through his body, against which my magics are ineffective, and now he burns from a terrible fever. Just this moment, I recall a treatment that would purge the impurity, but it requires the horn of a rare hard beast, and I have no skill in hunting. Luckily, I do. That sounds like a job for our promising Pictomancer. Focus on here can find the hard beast and take it down with a few swift breaststrokes. Right. You would aid me again. Your kindness knows no bounds. Think nothing of it. It would be prudent to question the garrison about the hard beast. The creatures are rare, but the knights may have sighted one during their patrols. Perfect. We'll have that horn ready in no time. Luckily, I'm on good standing with the Isgard soldiers now. Unlike the first time I came here. Boy, that was terrible the first time I came here. Ah, Kukozan, you are ever welcome here. Is all you require? Yes, actually. I see. Yours is an elusive query indeed. As it happens, though, a comrade of mine chanced upon the heart beast by the Steel Vigil only yesterday. With luck, it will still be near. The Steel Vigil, eh? So go check it out then. Let's see now. Anything here? Cast the gaze across the snowy hillside, but observe nothing of note. No, nothing here. How about over here? Despite a horned silhouette by the entrance of the Weeping Saint. A heart beast, perhaps? That seems to have our query. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I know that purple, shadowy aura of an arena anywhere. Just my motifs painted up first. Easy. Get this back to the hero. You are returned. Please tell me you've obtained the heart beast horn. Right here. I'm stuttering like hell today. This is the horn. I cannot thank you enough. As I use it to prepare an infusion for the ailing knight at once. No sooner did you arrive here than you helped a soul in need. Well done, Kukozan. I hadn't expected to aid the same person twice, but the road is full of surprises, and the Pictomancer prospers from every experience. As you yourself said, the journey is of a paramount importance to the Pictomancer. Why the strong emphasis on helping others? Good question. Why the strong emphasis on helping others? Unlike Unlike paint on a canvas, the images a Pictomancer creates are ephemeral, yet they can make a lasting difference and change someone's fate for the better. As a medium for magic, our works have the power to help, and helping is precisely what Archon Realm intended our art to be used for. By the way, you've been to Isgard before, yes? Looking back on your first visit, what emotions and sensations remained with you most strongly? The warmth I found amidst the bitter cold, the sorrow of those caught in unending war, the grief of losing a dear friend. The grief of losing a dear friend. Yours is an arduous journey indeed, Kupo. I can scarcely imagine just how difficult your trials must have been. Oh, you have no idea! You have no idea! Oh. But it's because you've experienced such loss, I think, that you've been able to fight on for those who can do so no longer. Well, you're not wrong there. Thank you for sharing this with me, Koko-san. To hear what's important to you, it inspires me to be more hopeful, Kupo. Now, as I did back in Gridania, I'll make inquiries here about my friend Bururu. Until it's time for us to move on, I bid you keep up your training. Quest complete. I think this will get me up to level 90 now. Yep. Pellet gauge expanded again. Comet in black. And enhanced palette. Upon learning the trait enhanced palette, a splash of white paint, when accumulated, will be converted to black paint upon the execution of subtractive palette, which can be spent to perform Comet in black. Nice. Was that a training dummy to try this on? Oh well. The Crate Beyond. Crate Beyond. Oh boy. Kupopo is examining you with a little too closely. Oh boy. Oh, the maddened glint in your eyes. The abysmal posture of one who has produced too many works in far too little time. I can tell you've been training hard, Kupo. Your aura, too, has burgeoned since last we spoke, lending you the mysterious mind of an artist, undergoing a wild and wonderful evolution. I guess. You think I'm making this up to you? Do you? That I'm sticking together vaguely relevant, affirming words? Oh yeah, little faith. Thank the matron. Exactly, Kupo. We should thank the matron for... Wait. All the best in Nofika and her bounties, but why are we thanking her? Hello again. I think the matron we may speak before you depart, of course. I have someone who wishes to express his gratitude. Our Asgardian friend has made a full recovery, and it's thanks to the horn you brought. Your selfless actions saved my life. I know not how I can ever repay you. It was nothing. No need for that, Kupo. To see you hale and whole is repayment enough. I am given to understand that you are searching for someone, a traveling painter. Indeed I am. Her name is Bururu, and she's my very best friend. Moved by your endeavor, I took the liberty of making inquiries among my comrades. Alas, none recall having seen such an individual. As patrolling the border is one of our chief duties, we would have noted if your friend passed through. Most apologies if we cannot be of aid. I see. Still, to have confirmation that Bururu wasn't here is helpful. Thank you, Kupo. It does leave one less place to search for around. So it's the least I could do for my saviors. Now, we must attend to our next meeting, but I wish you well on the journey ahead. Where could Bururu be? We may not have found any clues here, but with some luck, we'll find her at our next destination, Kugane. Ah, we're headed to the Far East now. Getting there, however, will prove a challenge, unless you visited the Far East before, Koko-san. Indeed I have. Wonderful. That makes our lives much easier, Kupo. And listen closely. I have here a lovingly crafted and blessedly breathable hempen sack. I want you to stuff me inside and teleport me to Kugane with you. What? You needn't cop. It's a well-considered request. While I may not be replete with teleportation animal like you, I can tag along as one of your belongings. So stuff me in the sack. I can take it, Kupo. And if you say so, I'll try not to smush your palm. And you're now carrying a Kupopo-sized sack. It would be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time you can reach Kugane. Oh dear. Okay then. To Kugane. And we're here. Everything still looks big as always. But again, I'm playing as I am a Lalafell, so everything would be pretty big for me, wouldn't it? I'll be honest, going through the Stormblade expansion, I felt like we were in the Far East far longer than we should have been in Alamigo, which is kind of baffling to me. I don't know why. Anyway, let's get to that destination and open up the sack. I don't want Kupopo to suffocate in there. Here it is. The Kupopo side sack is wiggling rigorously. Alright, let's get you out. Ah, what a peaceful nap that was, Kupo. And I see we arrived safely in Kugane. Yep. The city is as impossibly picturesque as ever. Why, when I first arrived here with Baru and Jankwe... Maybe it's pronounced Jankutilak. Jankutilak. Or Jankutilak? I don't know. I thought we were in a waking dream, Kupo. We were all fascinated by Far Eastern art, especially the bright, bold presentation of ukiyo-e prints. It was a treat to view so many pieces up close. What of you, Koko-san? What do you recall most vividly about your first visit here? What do I recall? How excited I was to travel to distant lands. How desperate I was to turn the tide of rebellion. How furious I was at a conniving Namazu. Seriously, that catfish was... Oh, he was just asking to be fried on a spit. But I was desperate to turn the tide of this rebellion for the Domans. So following a painful defeat, you came here in search of a new path forward. Yep, Xenos really tore my shit up back in Walger's Reach. The journey must have been fraught with hardship, but you persevered, and the flames of adversity forged you into the most helpful of heroes. Right then, I'd like to begin searching for Bareru, and I think the tea houses would be a good place to start. The proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless fool. Precisely, Kupo. The proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless... Wait, who's getting struck down? Whoa! What was... Hold on a moment. Is this all in need of aid? Ahem. What troubles you, good sir? Turbulent tides take me. I'm an art dealer from Wuldal, you see, and I came to Kugane to sell a masterpiece I acquired in Eorzea. But nearly a day before I arrived, we were engulfed by a terrible storm. We rocked and rolled, barely able to keep the ship from capsizing. In the chaos, the crate containing my precious piece was cast into the rolling waves. That's terrible, Kupo. Is there any chance that it could be found? Assuming it wasn't dragged into the fathomless depths, the sailors tell me that the crate was likely drifted into the Ruby Sea, Confederate waters. No one is willing to go and search for me. Believe it's your time to shine again, Kokozan. You can help this poor fellow, yes? Yeah, I've been to the BBC plenty of times. Well acquainted with the pirates, you say? If you can speak with them about my crates, I would be grateful beyond words. No problem. The Confederate pirates on Sakazuki keep a close watch of the nearby waters. If anyone has seen the crate in question, it would be them. Well, let's go ask them then. Speak with the chief Confederate at Sakazuki. Hand me here, the ruby price. The one issue I have with the Ruby Sea, this is the one of the few spots that doesn't have a freaking convenient waypoint near the quest objective. Like, look at those. Like, see this? Here it is. You got a waypoint either right there, and get either right there. Those are the only two spots that have a freaking ether right here in this entire place. This in huge expanse of sea. Like, why? Well, whatever. Let's head to the Confederate. Luckily, we're on good terms with them after helping out with the Garlean Empire. Oh, if it isn't our friend Kokozan, what brings you back to these parts? Business with Raso and Tansui, perhaps? Not quite. A crate containing a piece of art. As a matter of fact, you fished something like that out of the water not long ago. But as you well know, the Ruby Sea is our territory, and anything the Tides deliver to us is ours by right. We cannot just hand it over. But we owe so much to Kokozan. Aye, I haven't forgotten. That being the case, why don't we make it interesting and have a friendly contest for the crates? Oh? Challenge accepted. That's the spirit. We'll make it simple. Hunting ogre crabs. Both sides will get the same amount of bait. The person who can fetch more crabs is the winner. Alright then. Once you've used up your bait, bring the cells to me as proof. I'll be waiting. Perfect. Let the contest begin. You're on. Always in a rush, that one. You need only lay your bait by the shore and dispatch any ochre crabs that take it. If you've no bait left, come back and submit the cells you've collected from your kills. Got it. This'll be easy. Let's see, this crab-worthy crag right here. Aside from being far from the water, there is nary a hiding place for crabs at these outcroppings. This does not seem a promising spot for scatter baits. Yeah, I guess not then. Probably best to do it closer to the water then. How about over here? Despite a trail of tiny tracks in the sand, perhaps this is a good spot to use the bait. Let's try it. Come get some. Here he is. Ogre crab. Oh, no, not. One cell. Let's try this other spot over here. See if we can't find anything more. There's another spot here. The rocky sallows are teeming with life. This would seem an ideal spot to scatter bait. don't care about no fates. Looking for crabs. There's another spot right here. The rocks might serve as a comfortable hiding spot for ochre crabs. Some are bound to emerge if you scatter bait here. Come on out, crabs. Oh, yeah. Right. I think I have like good number of cells. Oh, you bought the cells? I'll take them off your hands then. Right here. And the winner is KuroZeraphimVT by merely a single cell. Congratulations. Good cell, KuroZeraphimVT. I expected nothing less from you. I'm a man of my word, so the crate's yours. Though it was just a friendly game, it was a privilege to go up against you. I'll be sure to tell everyone about it. By all means. Yes, thank you for humoring us. I hope that crate is what the merchant is after. I hope so too. Deliver the salt-worn crate to the aidless trader. So everyone get it to him then. Hopefully Kupopo hasn't bored him to death. There you are. Ah, you are returned. Were you able to find my crates? Right here. Oh, traders be praised. This is the very crate I lost, and it's still intact. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. Words fail to express my gratitude. It's impressive indeed that you could track down the crate. Excellent work, KuroZeraphimVT. Remind me, what was in this crate again? A painting? After having been adrift for so long, I hope it hasn't been ruined. Judging by its condition, I once believed that all is well, but let us see. Let's hope so. Thank the traders, 'tis unharmed. And here I thought I had packaged it excessively. Kupopo? Pluck my palm! That's one of Gentilex's pieces, Kupo! Wait, what? Oh, you have keen eye. Indeed, this is the work of the traveling artiste, Gentilec. Trying to say that name is hard. Painted in the winter of his years. I purchased it a few moons ago from a young lady who was his apprentice. Oh, we finally have a lead. But where are we, Kupo? I've been searching all over for her. Do you know where she is? Oh, she was a friend of yours, I take it. Please, tell me everything you know. Where you met, where she might be. Where she might be now, everything. I don't know how to say this, but from what I've heard, your friend has passed on. What? She had come to Uldar to sell a small trove of Gentilex's paintings. His works are extremely rare, so it caused quite a stir among art dealers. Expensive though the pieces were, it didn't take long for her to sell them all, and once she had, she disappeared. Her belongings were apparently strewn about her inn-room, yet there was nary a sign of foul play. None have seen her since, and 'tis rumored she found a quiet place to end her life. What? No. I knew Gentilex's death left a void in her heart, but Peru wouldn't have... She couldn't have... This is a rumor, nothing more. We don't know anything for certain. There still may be a chance to find her. But... Forgive me, it was not my intent to cause you distress with these grim tidings. It was because of them, in fact, that this piece failed to sail in Eorzea. Thus did I bring it all the way to the Far East, hoping to find a buyer here instead. No, it isn't much, but please accept this as a token of my gratitude. With that, I must take my leave of you and go meet with the prospective client. Sure thing. Good luck. Well, this certainly took a turn. I'm sorry, Koko-san. You did well. You did. But if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while, Kupo. Of course. Take all the time you need. Crate Beyond. I figured that's what that was hinting to. It can't really be that simple. I don't think it. I don't think that it's that. I refuse to believe it's that. Where was clues? Kupopo makes no attempt to hide his sorrow. I don't blame him. Oh, it's you, Kupo. What is it? I want to see how you were faring. That's very kind of you, Kupo. Truth be told, I'm still struggling to come to terms. If Peru has truly left us, well, it means that I wasn't too late, thank goodness. If only, Kupo, if only. Oh, it's you, Mr. Art Dealer. What brings you back to us? I concluded my business here and shall be returning to Ul'dah, but before I take sip, I wanted to speak with you again. Displaying your friend's fate weighs heavily on your mind. If you wish to know the truth for a certainty, I should be glad to introduce someone who deals in information. You think this person would know what became of Bereru? Oh yes, this man makes it his business to know everyone else's in Ul'dah. At the very least, he should be able to tell you if your friend yet lives. He also happens to owe me a favor. I shall personally ask him to assist you. Well, that's kind of you. Once you arrive in Ul'dah, head to Emerald Avenue. Look for a bespectacled man with a self-satisfied grin. That will be him. Watch this bespectacled man be a Lalafell too. Now then, it's time I boarded my vessel. Farewell, my friends, and best of luck in your search for the truth. Thank you kindly. I want to know, Koko-san. Desperately. But at the same time, I'm so scared, Kupo. If Bereru really is gone, we'll face the truth together. It's better to know rather than not know, and be stuck wondering, with weighing on your mind so much. Shining the light of hope for me, are you? You've grown so much as a Pictomancer. Thank you. With you at my side, I feel I can press on and face whatever comes, Kupo. Right, let's head to Ul'dah. We'll do it the same way as the journey here. You teleporting with me in the sack. Certainly. And in you go. You are now carrying Kupopo's side sack. It will be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time as you reach Ul'dah. Kupopo isn't a burden! What are you talking about, game? Alright. To Danalan. Specifically, Ul'dah. Bard. You see so many bards in Ul'dah. More so in Gridania. You don't see them that often in Limsa, though. Oh, other way. I don't know why I'm going this way. Just walked right past it. That was a lovely little nap. And just like that, we've arrived. Yep. The towering cityscape, the dry desert air mingling with the sense of Gil. There's no mistaking Ul'dah. Nope, especially that sense of Gil. You never get tired of it. Until you do. And then you get absolutely sick of it. Now then, we should find the fellow who deals in information, Kupo. You have no idea where you're going, do you? And I believe I have. Respectable man there with a grin that does indeed speak unwavering confidence. Oh, you found him already. And he's not a Lalafell. Surprising. Well, well, if it ain't the art dealer called about. Oh, it's Wyman! Hey! You can tell who we are just like that? You really do know things, Kupo. Aye, well, that's true enough. But to be fair, I have to be blind as a bat and miss a Moogle traveling with the savior of the bleeding realm and then some. I understand you're looking for a friend. That's right. Her name is Bareru, and she was last seen in Ul'dah. If you know anything about what became of her, you must tell me, Kupo. Don't get your palm in a twist. I'll oblige your brand-new curiosity. It was about half a year past that Bareru came to Ul'dah. She brought with her 8 of Jack Critilac's paintings, which she put up for sale. She sold the lot within a matter of weeks, and with the small fortune she made, she went and bought herself accommodations at the ossuary. No, that can't be right! Uh-oh. Afraid it is, my furry friend. Now it bears stressing that being interred in the city is not an inexpensive proposition. Hardly surprising given the limited space of what's left. But she made the donation to the ossuary up front and in full, an amount most folk will never see in their lifetimes. But what did she do after that? That remains a mystery. Her room at the end was found neat and tidy. You wouldn't have known she was there if not for some personal belongings left behind. Among those of great interest was a set of traveling gear, a coin purse containing the payment for the room, and a letter which said she wasn't coming back. Finding it all a bit odd, the innkeep called the brass blades to investigate, but the evidence led them to conclude that she was voluntarily missing and likely dead by her own hand. Then Bareru really is gone. That's what they think, but who's to say, eh? There's only one way to be certain, I reckon. According to the priest who oversees the burials, Bareru's coffin is stored in Eraleg's burial chamber over by the ossuary. You'll have to open it up and see what's there, or isn't, with your own eyes. Now, I'll go there at once, Kupo. But, wait! Kupopo! And off he flies. Yep. You should go after him. Depending on what's waiting, he'll need support. Right. This is definitely taking a turn that I was not expecting. There you are. And the Order of the Thal Priest. I beg you, Kupo, it'll only be a little peek. That does not make it any less of an act of defilement. We cannot allow you to disturb the dead. Kokuzan, the priest says we can't check Bareru's coffin. Please explain the situation to him. I'm afraid it's true. We kinda need to. So that is the way of it. While I am not unsympathetic to your plight, the coffin may only be opened in exceptional circumstances, and with the permission of family, which you are not. I'm sorry, but I must ask you that you leave me in peace. I have my hands full with other pressing matters. Oh, and what matters might those be, if I may ask? In order to address the shortage of burial space in the city, works have been underway to expand Eraleg's burial chamber downwards. Alas, the excavators inadvertently released a horde of zombies from an unmapped ruin, and it's fallen to me to deal with them. Zombies, eh? I've dealt with my fair share of zombies. They were gentlemen zombies, but zombies nonetheless. Oh, that sounds like another opportunity for Kokuzan to put his Pictomancer to work. Pictomancer? You mean the art created by the fabled Archon Realm, who roamed the land lending aid to those in need? The very same. None other, Kupo. The matter of the tomb can wait. Let's tend to these zombies first. Why, I should be most grateful. The zombies have taken to prowling to seal the excavation site in central Danaland. Please see that those tormented souls finally know rest. Sure thing. have to head to Blackwest Station for that. And we're here. For like ages ago since I ever went to this area in Downline. So many low-level enemies. It's been so freaking long since I ever fought out here before. That was just to level the Black Mage's job. Zombies. Eat hammer. More zombies. Eat more hammer. Oh, that's a big one. Fully in white. Looks like you could use some help. There we go. All done. Say back to the priest. Zombies are all taken care of. The zombies have been dealt with? Wonderful. You have my heartfelt thanks, good Pictomancer. While you were away, I spoke further with Kupopo about his relationship with Mistress Bereru. I understand now that they were as family as to one another. In light of this, and also in recognition of your service, I will allow you to examine her coffin, if you would follow me. Alright. Let's confirm it for our own eyes. This is the one. If you're ready, I shall open it. Kupopo? Do it. Very well. Please, please don't let it be her. What? What is this, Kupo? Huh? It's just a painting? What? A painting? Yes, I can see all that. I can all see that, and I recognize it well. This is Jankritilec's final work, the ephemeral place. Why was this painting in the casket? And if Bereru isn't here, then where could she possibly be? I'm afraid no one in the Order knows where she has gone. What do you mean? Several moons ago, Mistress Bereru came to us unannounced. Pardon me, is there anyone here? Greetings, my child. Have you come to pay your respects? No, I was told I could purchase a tomb here. Tombs are bestowed upon pious souls who make a donation, yes. Oh, I see. In that case, I wish to make a donation. My master's paintings fetched a high price, so I believe I have sufficient funds. Would it be possible to have the tomb prepared immediately? In that manner, she did secure burial rights, and so we set about making the necessary arrangements. While I was in the readiness, he requested a moment alone in the chamber, so I waited outside the entrance. That must have been when she put in the painting. When she did not emerge after a time, I went back in to check on her, only to find that she was gone. There was only this painting and a handwritten note instructing us to enter it. Are you saying Baru vanished into thin air? How is that possible? As far as I could tell, as you can see, there is only one entrance to this chamber. Then, hold on, then where did she go then? You didn't see her come out, but she was not in the coffin. So where did she... Oh god, this is becoming more mysterious at best. I organized a large-scale search, thinking she might have wandered into the lower levels, or even those under excavation, yet still we found nothing. At length, the search was called off, and without answers, what else could I do but fulfill her final wish? I placed the painting within the coffin, where it has remained ever since. Curiouser and curiouser, Kupo. That is everything I know. I am sorry I could not tell you more. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return to my duties. Yes, of course. Come on then, let's head back outside. Right. It's getting more confusing as it goes on. If she didn't leave the room and she wasn't in the coffin, then where could she have gone? Entering Denkritelak's painting and vanishing without a trace. I'm not sure what to make of Baru's actions, Kupo. What about you, Koko-san? Do you have any thoughts? She may still be alive. He ain't too much be key to this puzzle. Wait, you mentioned the ephemeral place. I think I recall hearing about that before in the past, but it's been forever since I've actually heard of it. Maybe the painting is the key. I hope so, Kupo, because if the painting can help us find answers, then I have no idea where to go from here. I suppose it's back to the search. I'm going to take some time to ponder things and see if I can't think of other leads to pursue. Meanwhile, please continue to train. Think colorful thoughts, keep your breasts and arms supple, and come and find me when you feel your artist's aura has grown further, Kupo. Already done. That quest complete music is going to be real loud. I don't know why. It's so loud. Somewhere only she knows. Kupopo heartily nods in your general direction. Why, Koko-san, I can tell you've been applying yourself to your training. Indeed, I have. Oh yes, the enigmatic aura of an accomplished artiste is unmistakable. I am put in mind of Denkritelak as he was in his prime, Kupo. Seriously, could they not given this man a much easier to pronounce name? Now then, imagine a great big canvas that is yet to receive even a single drop of paint. That, unfortunately, is in the state of my search. That, unfortunately, is the state of my search for Bareru. I couldn't find any new clues as to her whereabouts, and I'm at a loss as to what to do next. Perhaps you consider what her objective might have been. Why did you have a falling out in the first place? I'm at a loss, Kupo. Why did you have a falling out in the first place? You still haven't explained that. I am reluctant to disclose the events of that fateful day, but perhaps I should have. Let us speak of the very root of her troubles, the argument that led Bareru and I to going our separate ways. On that day, the two of us returned to Limsa Laminsa after a journey, the first without Denkritelak's company. Old age and long years on the road had taken their toll, and we made the difficult decision to leave him in the care of a sanatorium. With a smile on his face as he lay in bed, he wished us well on our coming adventure, and reminded Bareru that she mustn't what? Could it be? Yes, it must! Bareru has become part of the painting! Part of the... What? Part of the painting? I don't blame you for being confused. I promise to make everything clear soon, Kupo. Koko-san, you've been the best student I could have hoped for. You trained diligently, aided those in need, and kept your promise to me. I can't rightly ask more of you, but for this thing I'm about to do, I'm afraid I must. I beg you, lend me your strength one last time, Kupo. I mean, of course, but why? Settle down and explain calmly to me first. What do you mean? Come and meet me at the Jadeite Flood. I'll be waiting. Jadeite Flood? I don't even recall what that is. But okay. That's all the way in Central Sahara in Gridania. Why out there? Arrive over here. Now to find Kupopo. Become a part of the painting. What could that have meant? Here you are, Koko-san. I know you must have many questions. Allow me to explain everything, Kupo. Alright, I'm all ears. It took a few pretty pleases, but I convinced the Osiri priest to let us borrow the painting. Kuroru inherited it and the other works from her master. I'm just going to say that because I'm tired of trying to pronounce this man's name. From her master after he passed away. Well, that makes sense. On the day of our argument, Kuroru and I returned from our first journey together, as I said. But when we arrived at the sanatorium to see how the master had fared in our absence, all that awaited us was a few of his paintings and personal belongings. A fell fiend had found its way into the facility a few days prior, seeking to protect his fellow patients. The master confronted and vanquished the beast, but the extortion proved too much. Kuroru and I were devastated. If only we had returned sooner, taken a quicker route, or not wasted as much time, the master might still be alive. Such thoughts tormented us, Kupo. Kuroru took it the hardest, for she had lost her only family. She clung to me and wept, like a child with her doll, and I, in a moment of poor judgment, said something foolish. I told her that she needn't depend on me so, that she could stand on her own 2 feet as a Pictomancer, and that she should. Oh. Yeah, I can see where the falling out could have happened from that. She swept me away in anger. One unkind word led to another. We chatted at each other till our throats grew hoarse. When there was nothing left to say, she stormed off alone, cradling the master's paintings in her arms. The rest you know. Sometime after, she journeyed to Oda, sold the paintings for the funds to purchase her tomb, and then vanished. For so long, I've been unable to understand what she was thinking and where she might have gone. But the answer was right under our noses, Kupo. You see, Kuroru possessed such a vivid imagination that she could bring any of her thoughts to life. As this rare gift allowed her to not only create, but reshape, the master made her promise that she would never use her powers to alter a living being. Wait, but in her grief, she did just that. She made herself one with this painting. You mean she's inside the painting? It's hard to believe, I know, but the painting itself tells the tale. Once it exuded warmth and whimsy, now it's enshrouded in a stifling pall of sorrow. And this brings me to my request. Using my own magics, I want to enter the painting and save Kuroru, but I don't know if I can do it alone. Can I rely on your aid, Koko-san? Of course. Leave it to me. I'm in your debt. Be warned, the painting will be a world where one's imagination is made manifest. That's to say, anything can happen, so see to it you are fully prepared, Kupo. Oh, I'm not going to be more prepared than I am now. Well, wait, because I feel level 90, so... Oh, wow, this level 90 gear I bought earlier in the week. This looks nice. This looks nice. Yeah, definitely going in with this. I'll set this dive into the painting, Kupo. Ready when you are. Duty calls. Commence battle for somewhere only C knows. Level 90. Item level 655. Oh yeah, I'm good. And in we go. Oh, that's bright. Huh? Huh. It's an art gallery. Looks like we made it, Koopa. The Grand Cosmos. But how? Right, this is the Grand Cosmos. Oh, is the scenery familiar to you? Yeah, in a different world. How do I explain this? You've been to such a place in another world? The mere thought of it boggles the mind, Kupo. As I recall, the Master saw this opulent place in a palace in a dream, and was inspired to recreate it on canvas. He saw such a place in a dream? Perhaps his arcane affinity allowed him to visit worlds beyond our own in his sleep. Or perhaps someone from that world sent him the vision, Kupo. Regardless, we are undoubtedly within the painting. Bureru must be here somewhere. Let's go, Kokozan. Right. Oh, the music's kicking in. Duty commenced. Is this their idea of a welcome? Have at some, Kokotan. No problem. Have a piece of this. Press, taunting. And then finish off with a pulsing hammer. Monsters. They were muses, given life by Pictomancer. Were they? Whoa, Big Bird! Kureru, think Quetzalcoatl and I once encountered a griffin like that in Birabania. Be careful, Tokozan. Flight of the griffin. And I doubt I felt small before. Log of the Ages! Camera stamp. Russ, pulsing hammer. Oh boy. They got the smaller birds first, then focus on the griffin. Oh no, you don't. That way next. There he is. Bureru. It's me, Kupopo. I've come for you. You've come for me. No one would do that. No one. Master Quetzalcoatl is gone because of me. Because I was too late. You mustn't say that, Bureru. You're not to blame. Even Kupopo has abandoned me. My only friend. That isn't true. I'll always be your friend, no matter what. Please, Bureru, please come back to me. Kupopo, sometimes you shouldn't get too close! Oh, no. Well, I see how this next fight's going to go, and I want that armor. It looks sick. She belongs to me, and you have no place here. But Master Gen Quitilek? No, he's just a sage born of the imagination. That you should call me a sage, Kupopo. Such insolence cannot be borne. Oh! Kupopo! Okay, you're gonna pay for that. The real Gen Quitilek would never harm Kupopo. A Pictomancer. One in possession of my soul crystal, no less. In imitation, you're no match for the master you aspire to be. My imagination is my own, and it's more than a match for yours. Bold words, but you will soon be made to know the true power of Pictomancer. Here within my masterwork, imagination dictates reality. I shall paint the finishing touches in shades of your terror. Alright then. Time to let my breastwork do the work. The book shall serve as the highlight of my gallery. Keep telling yourself that. Bloom forth my muse and let your mind become matter. Visiting Cayenne. Visiting yellow. Visiting magenta. And oh, summoned something bad. Oh no! I think I had that smudge ready. Blood and blue. Uh-oh. I think I've dealt with those kinds of attacks before. Motif. Muse. Mark of the Ages. Ow. Ow. Yep, that hurts. The seed of my arborist will grant you no solace. Cayenne. Oh boy. Tornado in green. Comet in black. Sculpture cast. Uh-oh. That's the Eye of Despair. Ha! Wouldn't it give me that easy. Reality's mine to seek. Mountain's mine to command. Mountain motif. Uh-oh. That's what it's about to do, but I don't like it. Oh, it's that kind of attack. Luckily, that's easy to dodge. Oh, not the blazing red again. I don't have any healing spells. I don't know how to handle that kind of damage. Like, wow! Ow! At once. Flower motif. No, I cannot fall to a forgery. At this time, I'm ready for you now. Or maybe not. Okay, I got him. Ooh. That was close. And I thought that crazy what was those things called? For the Reaper job. Say what they're called. I'll say forget it. I thought steam was difficult to fight. You did it, Koko-san. Your imagination triumphed over his. I do have quite a vivid one. Bururu! Wake up, Bururu! Come on now, you stubborn fool of a Lalafell! Snap out of it! Ah, there he is. Kupopo? What are you doing here? We came to bring you back, Kupo. We've been looking all over for you. It's true. You should have seen how distraught he was, thinking you were dead. I never thought that anyone would come after me in the painting. Koko-san, was it? Thank you for accompanying Kupopo in his journey. It's a Pictomancer's duty to help others. Indeed, Master Den Kritilek taught me this very same, and I strove to live up to our duty. But I couldn't save him. I couldn't save the man who raised me. It's not your fault, Bururu. Even the brightest, most imaginative minds can't predict the future, Kupo. Why are you even here, trying to be nice after everything you said? My best friend, and you abandoned me when I needed you. Told me to make my own way. You know why I said that, Kupo? I'm not real. No matter how much I wish it, I can't remain by your side forever. You're not real?! Like the Gen Kritilek we defeated, I'm a product of Pictomancer, your imaginary friend, and nothing more. You just ran what the? Wow, her imagination is strong. It isn't uncommon for children to have imaginary friends. They create us in their minds to help cope with their struggles. But children grow up, and when they do, we disappear, Kupo. You don't have to disappear, though. I painted you into being, my very first creation. Just like I painted Master Den Kritilek, so I could fix my mistake, and so I wouldn't be alone. Aww. Pictomancers can do wonderful things. By bringing our imagination to life, we can bring hope to those in need, Kupo. This Koko-san learned through his journey. That I did. And so did you, Bururu. But no matter how harsh reality may be, a Pictomancer isn't meant to paint over it, Kupo. Rather than escape reality, we're meant to give people the courage to face it. But how can I when those who matter most to me are gone? If you carry on for them, they'll always be with you. And giving hope to others, you'll find hope of your own. And carrying on for them, they'll always be with you. That's something I learned the hard way. Multiple times. Carry on as a Pictomancer. From Master Den Kritilek and Kupopo. Perhaps I can find the strength to stand on my own, by holding them in my heart. That's right. You will, Kupo. You absolutely will, and you'll be just fine. Safe in that knowledge, I can take my leave now, Kupo. Farewell, Koko-san. It was a joy to journey with you. Farewell, Bururu. You're my dearest friend, and you always will be. Oh, that certainly was something. You alright, Bareru? Kokazan. Yep. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. And thank you for helping Kupopo to find and save me. Think nothing of it. When he faded away, a warm and comforting ether flowed into my body. The magic I had used to create him, I think. In that instant, the moments and memories he shared with you became mine. Did they? The shade of the shroud, the chill of Corthus, the brilliance of Kugane. The two of you traveled far. I felt Kupopo's desperation as he searched for me, yearning for our days on the road with Master Jen Kritilak, and his happiness at having found a friend in you. But what of you, Kokazan? How did you find the journey? I enjoyed training to become a Pictomancer. Kupopo was a wonderful travel companion. It is hard keeping up with Kupopo. He was a wonderful travel companion. I'll actually miss him. He's a wonderful traveling companion. Kupopo would be glad to hear that, and I am too. It means a lot to know that someone else will remember him fondly. I saw my first movement here, you know? The way it danced through the air, so full of life and joy. What child wouldn't have wanted a friend like that? I could create him again, recall the feeling and the image, and paint him anew. But I won't. Because as the two of you taught me, parting isn't the end. Right. Thank you, Kokazan, for everything you've done for both Kupopo and me. From here, I will set out on another journey as a Pictomancer. Wherever I go, I vow to paint the path of hope as Master Jen Kritilak once did. And just as you will continue to do, I'm sure. You got that right, because I'm headed somewhere pretty far. Somewhere only sea knows. Gotta follow my rainbow. Oh, and that was the Pictomancer story for... well, Pictomancer. Oh, that final fight was pretty fun. They always gotta have like one final fight in each of these new job classes. Make it put all that training you put into work. And I think it's because this Eldest Executor had that help too. I think I had plenty of tomestones to get it all. But I think that's going to do it for this video. As I said earlier, I plan on streaming Dawn Trail in the coming week. So I'm not going to be testing this game for a while. Well, I might log in anyway because I need to level up my other jobs to do the world quests later that I'll be popping up. I'll probably do that after I finish this recording. But that's going to do it for this video of Final Fantasy XIV. I will see you all next week, when we enter the next expansion of Dawn Trail. And until then, like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to keep up with any of my VODs from Twitch, as well as follow me on Twitch at KuroZeraphim/VT. I need to practice that, aren't I? And until next time, stay safe and be well, side.